Welcome back everyone to Forest Village with me, Vapor. Okay, so between now and the last episode, what have I done? Because I can't help but tinker off camera. Well, I've clearly let that area be almost completely deforested. Don't even know what's going on there. But we've built a statue which is completely blinding because of the bloom. There we go, a little bit better from that side. But yeah, so we've got that. And what else have we done? Oh, I've continued the fence around this little area of the town. It's not quite finished yet. They've got a couple more pieces here. This will probably need to be moved at some point. And we're going to stick another house in because food is fine. We need more people, so it seems like a good idea. The fence is going to continue a little bit there. And then we're probably going to kind of hook across a little bit and come this way. I know that's right into where my gatherer and forester is currently, but I'm probably going to move that. And we're going to start clearing this area out for some farmland. So we've got quite a few things going on, but I think this is probably the, dare I say it, the best it's ever gone so far. I've not managed to really kill anyone. Okay, we've had accidents, and then the upgrading of this house here killed a few people, but in general it seems to be going quite smooth. So cloves, I've set that to a maximum of 50. So hopefully that will stop crafting soon. Tools are at 20, so that will as well, which means we just got a couple of spare hands every so often. Same with the firewood. I've dropped it down to 2 people because they are keeping on top of it. So again, that's another couple of people out doing things. They're not going to obviously go and fish, but if I mark things to be harvested, they'll go and do that. What else? I think I switched this to potatoes for next season. Oh no, I think I did it at the end of last time I played it. I didn't save it, so we'll switch that because we've got plenty of flax. I'm only really going to do that whenever we need it. I think 10 of 6, so it needs 6 every time they make clothes. It depends how quickly they go through, but I've got enough at the moment currently for every person that actually lives here. So yeah, let me speed the game up. We've also got an apiary here over by the crypt. I'm not too sure how this works. I've never used it before, but it felt like a good thing to do. We've got a fair amount of wood, quite a bit of stone, a bit of ore. So we could kind of move into some different territories, but I think it's always going to be food before I do anything else. Just something I've learnt about this game. And hopefully they'll be building this house shortly. Yeah, they've built most of the fences there. They've finished doing them, and it looks like they're harvesting some of the stone and stuff that's up there. Is that going into the barn here? Or the warehouse? It is. Perfect. How are we doing? This one isn't full. That one's getting quite full. Okay, I'm not... Do you know what? Because I have disaster switched off, I'm not even sure if I need the hospital. I don't want to tempt fate and remove it, but we'll leave it for the moment, but I'm not too sure. And I'm tempted to put a bit of a stone path around here at some point. I'm not going to do it right now. So that one is waiting for... Actually, that might be a better thing to do here instead of potatoes. We go for some grass. Because it's starting to run low. It's not like completely depleted and anything worth worrying about, but it is there. I'm wondering if I should build farmland here or here. Let me pause the game a second. Well, let's build the forest up here, because they've not got too far to go. They store it here, don't they? Yeah. So as long as we have an entrance through here, yeah, I think we'll do it that way. So we need a forester's lodge. We've already got a hunter out here anyway, so we'll put you about there. And that also means we need a gatherer. They've got quite a range on them, haven't they? Could put that right next door. It's tempting just to put a house out here, but I don't think that's necessarily going to help. Let me have a quick look. Where's the front door on this thing? Oh, that's interesting. If you tap R, it moves obviously at a 90-degree angle, but if you hold the key, it rotates it kind of a more intricate degrees. That is really cool. I didn't even know that was there. Not that I wish to kind of place this at a strange angle, but that is quite cool. That's good to know. especially when we want to try and make things look a little bit different. So we're going to get rid of our herbalist hut over here because we currently don't need it. We have so many herbs. So we'll get rid of you. Yeah, we'll take you out and we'll take you out. And should we dig the road? I think we'll dig this bit of road up here. Does that come under roads? I think it does. Is that gonna remove it? It's hard to tell. Right, is anyone working in here currently? There is 3 people. Let's take the 3 people out of here. It seems that is nobody working in this one? Where is it? Ah, there we go. So that's going to free up quite a lot. That means we have no builders. I don't know how I managed that. I'm not paying attention. So hopefully that will aid in that. Let's unpause the game. Yeah, I think we'll do the farm site here. In fact, we can... In fact, we need to remove that road as well, because it's slightly off track. Let's take you from here. I'm hoping they're going to get removed. It's hard to tell. So, we want to run a road from here. I think something like that. I think it's like a double road, to be honest with you. It's really hard to kind of make out. What are we in now? We're currently in early fall. Okay, so what we do need to get these fields ready to go. So we're going to need scarecrows as well. Probably another... Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. Let me cancel that. Cancel, thank you. So we got the barn here, but we're probably going to need another one as well. So, let me just think. Let's go take 4 builders. Well, we've got 15 by 30. Don't know how many farmers that will take, but let's go for that size. Let's give that one a go. And we'll... Should we put one right next to it? No, let's leave a little bit of a gap. Because we've got to do scarecrows, haven't we? So is it 15 by 30? And then we need the scarecrows. We're going to need more than one of these, I think, because these fields are quite large. So if... Oh, misclick then. I didn't mean to click, but that's fine. Let's put another one somewhere up here. The coverage is there. I don't know how precise it has to be. I could always drop another couple in anyway. It's not really a problem. Right, we've got that going, and are these built? Wow, that was quick. So, another 2 people in there. Starved to death? How? How did they starve to death? I'm a little bit confused by that. Oh, are you trapped in here? Oh. Well, that sucks a little bit, doesn't it? Can you not escape? No, you can't. Oh dear. Well, there is a bug in the game right there, so I've lost the builders that have built the apiary, because there's no way out. Okay, so let me pause the game. Let's take all builders away. What happens if we make this person, if possible, work in here? What's she going to do now? Oh, she's literally going to work. She's not going to go home for food. But I'm hoping she will escape before she dies. That is a really strange bug. Ah, there's the problem. I see it. That sucks. That really does suck. Right, so we definitely need some builders. I don't know if she's going to be able to do that or not. Okay, you're not builders. 1, 2, 3. That makes you a builder. I'm hoping she manages to get out in time. Is she going to? No, there she dies. Wow, well that sucks. That is really bad. Does this mean this is full now? Almost. Well, we learnt something there. Don't put those buildings too close to a wall. Right, so this is out of season almost. How are we doing here? You're growing again, aren't you? So we need to take... Wait, in fact, is everyone starting to grow again? No, you're still harvesting, so are you. What about you? Yep. Okay, so we will pause. There's 2 of you in there, so we'll take you out. Yeah, because you've already started on the next thing. So that leaves me a couple more people. We'll chuck another builder in. Well, that's really annoying that that's happened, but... I say we've learnt something. Yeah, yes, I'm aware there's no access. If only I'd known that when I was building it. So really, I need to... The building is almost full, okay. That means I'm probably going to rebuild that whole wall. Or cancel this and build it again a little bit smaller, maybe. I guess as a temporary measure, once they've removed it, I could just build one of these here for the moment. Or just completely remove it, I think. Yeah, we'll get back to it. I thought somebody else had died then. Let's just kind of do that, and at least they can come out and go that way. Once we start using it anyway. Are you finished? You are, so... And so are you. So let's get all the farmers out. That's everybody. Yep. You don't need to be paused anymore because there are no farmers. So just another builder, but another 2 fishermen, I think. Set you to 2, add another person. Set you to 2 and add another one. Because we're going to be a little bit short of people this time round because we just lost, was it 3 people? I think it was, wasn't it? Okay, so you're up and running. There's no point me assigning anyone to you just yet, is there? Do we have any? Can't we do? Okay, we're not cold enough yet. As soon as it does, we'll take you out. You are working, fantastic. I'm guessing the full building is this one. Yeah. I'll leave the hunter here for the moment. Right, these are getting built. So that's missing that little corner there, and this little bit here, and this field, kind of the same. Hopefully the scarecrows are enough. If I need to put another one in, I will. So we're going to need a windmill as well. They've took those buildings out, but not the road. Looks like there's a little bit of road left there. Can I just do it like that? Or am I just seeing things? Oh, we're now -1, so we will take our gatherers away. It gives us a few more spare people. We'll put another builder in. Okay, you're ready to go. So what are we going to grow here? I think oats are for chickens, aren't they? I think we'll do oats. That's fast growing. I think we'll do wheat in this one. Because I would like to get some chickens as well. We'll do wheat for you. You take 5 people. Wow, they are big. Maybe they're too big. And what we'll do here is, slow the game a second, is we'll collect wood so I can see what's going on in this sort of area. There we are. I'm not even sure we'll have the people for that, but we have this house as well, which is going to give me some more people to work with. They're felling those trees really quick. How are we doing here? So 600 is maximum. Yep, so you're currently doing some work for us. There we are, I can see a little bit better. So we can put chickens anywhere here because we have this building. So I think, fingers crossed, last time I built one of these things they died. Or they got eaten, should I say. I don't really know how big a coop should be, so... This will be an interesting experiment. Okay, let's go take 1 builder. I'm assuming once it takes more than 1 builder, it's going to be of a fair size. Well, let's try that one. And we also need the windmill. How much is that going to take? Quite a bit, but we can afford it. Where's a good spot to put it? I could put it up here, actually, thinking about it, because there is space to go through there. You've got to be very careful when you start putting scarecrows. They won't walk through them. If you notice, the light seems to change sides as well as to where it'll go. Well, put it back a little bit more. Maybe there. We will build another bakery at some point. It's not really a big issue right now. Okay, they're going to go and work on all that stuff over there. So currently my builders are doing what? They're carrying food to our house. You're eating. Cultivating, so you're working on the chicken coop area. And you're kind of standing around waiting. Okay. So they've all got stuff to do. Have they took down the hot? Yes, they have. And boom, there goes a bear. A bear with the honey. That sounds about right, doesn't it? There's actually some food in here. But it's not the right season. What happens if I put someone in there? Will someone come and... Someone come and get that? Where are you? You're getting warm. Just want to see if they take it. They're not going to do any work on it, so... It's just some extra food, isn't it? I mean, it produced that pretty quick, considering. How are you guys getting on? 600? Yeah, you'll be fine. Okay, we got it. No, we haven't quite got it yet. How are we doing over here? Clay. This is where the problem is going to be, isn't it, I think? Oh no, it is. Yeah, we should have enough. It's probably where they've cleared it when they've built. So that's quite good. So we've got 46 people. I think that's safe to say that's probably the most I've ever had in this game. And at some point we will probably need to put some more stone rows in just to speed things up. There's a couple around here, which is why these zip along, but just to move people around a little bit quicker. We've got a couple of babies been born, but they're obviously going to go to school. Right, the honey's been taken. There we go. And it's literally gone straight away. Actually, it's got more calories than vegetables. And more than fish. Interesting. Question is that something we switch to more permanently? It'd be good to actually see what that does. So oats, wheat. I've just had a thought. There's currently one chicken. I've got no food for that, have I? Oh, is this oats? Oh, I have. So, I'm guessing we can do this at any time of the year. Relocate one animal, half the animals, all animals. Okay, so we'll leave that as is. Kill one animal. So now we have 2 people working on this. Water is another thing they need. Well, that makes sense. One solitary chicken. Pecking away at the snow. We probably need a well over here then, don't we? Let's think about that. Where is the well? Because I've forgotten. I'm sure it's one of these. There we are. I think there's one here somewhere. Yeah, there. But the baker is going to need one as well. So we could probably chuck one in somewhere like here. Like so. What are our builders currently up to? Getting warm, eating, food, fuel, building. At least somebody's doing some work. Okay, so that's fantastic. We have a bear lingering around here. Yeah, but the coop is pretty safe. So this is going to make 60 chickens at the most. I don't know how often they kill them. Maybe they kill them once they try and go over the 60 mark, but it definitely should give us some eggs. Right, let's carry on with the speed of the game. How many miners do I currently have? Only the one. Okay, so as you can see, we are gathering that quite nicely. So I don't know how you get more chickens. I don't know if they're just born. You can stop this, can't you? I can't remember how you do it. I don't know. Is it the storage? There's a way of stopping people from taking them. I thought you just clicked on them, but maybe not. Maybe it's not shift click or control click. I can't remember how you do it now. I'm gonna have to double check that one. Unless you guys know, you can let me know in the comments. I'm pretty sure you... Oh, there we go. How did I do that? Well, I've not got a clue how I just did that. Oh, you double click it. There we go. There goes one of the bears. Have we done this? Is it built? Oh, so close. Not that I want to distract them from their current work, but let's get a road going up here. So we're in late winter, so it won't be long before we start harvesting again. I'm not too sure how this works. Oh, we got eggs. Do they hatch? Or do I need to build another one to chuck another chicken in here? I'm really unsure about that. Is this done? It is. It's currently built and ready to go. I don't think there's any point in building the bakery just yet. So I suppose, wow, the trees have really kind of bloomed in town. Let me clear some of that. I don't want completely empty in here. It is nice to have the trees, but just while I'm kind of building, I like to be able to see what I'm doing. So we have one person assigned to that, which is fine. All those trees are just going to start dropping like flies. There we go. I can see what I'm up to exactly now. So you've put quite a few trees down there. Excellent. I'm not sure about these chickens. I don't quite know how it works. I mean, it does have eggs, but say nobody's took that bite to be eaten yet, so I'm not sure if it'll hatch. You must draw a line between like fertilized eggs and unfertilized eggs, but I'm not too sure. Why has that not been built? Ooh, hay. Do we have any hay anywhere? There we go. If we can hopefully gather some of that before I start assigning everybody to farming duty. There they all go. Wow, look at them. Working like troopers. It's so cool when you can just get everyone to do everything you need like that. So we won't need any builders. That's one positive thing. Well, I say positive. If I don't have any builders, nothing is going to get done. Okay, so these fields are about ready. There we are. So we need quite a few farmers. Where is it? 17 farmers. I don't even have 17 people spare. Have they built the well? No. Let's drop that to 1. Let's drop the fishermen back to 2. We are very close to having enough people. So we want you to be... Oh, I've done that wrong way around. That one to 1. That one to 1. Okay, you've got one person working inside there. We could take the miner out. How are we doing? We've got quite a lot of stone, haven't we? So... people working in the profession. Stonemason. Okay, you are... clay digger. Take one person out of there. One person out of there. Because we don't need that stuff right now. And 1, 2. Perfect. So we have exactly the right amount of people we need for our farms. Potatoes are really high though. Oh, we've got 2 chickens. There we go. But no eggs are currently going here. Or they're being taken really quickly. I'm not too sure quite how it works, but we have a couple more. So maybe you don't get food until you're completely full. That's how it is in Banished, right? You don't actually gain anything until it gets to the end and you're full of animals. But maybe they'll only take it once it gets to 5 or something like that. But at least it's another food source. We've also got some oats coming. So it's going to be 1,500 oats. Doesn't tell you exactly how many oats they need per chicken. We're also going to have some wheat coming through, which means we can also build boats as well eventually. That's another thing that we need to look at. So I don't think my builder is doing anything. No. So Eileen, who looks quite old now, I think we'll unassign you and we'll put 2 people in the apiary. Anything that gives us a little bit more food. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. This is, you know what? It's somewhat a relaxing game now. I know I don't have disasters on, but I don't think they would kind of hinder what's going on. It just feels a little bit more manageable than it was before. It was quite difficult. I don't want to say it's easy, because I wouldn't class it as an easy game, but it does. So far, it feels, yeah, fairly relaxed and enjoyable to play. So But I suppose I've not got to the point of running out of food yet. We've always been like in the high thousands of vegetables, so we've been okay so far. Are they harvesting this? No. But that's fast growing. We might be able to grow something else in there before the end of the season, potentially. So that's going to give me, was it 1,820 wheat? This takes 1 grain and makes 4 flour. Okay, maybe a bakery is something we could consider. And then I don't know if I lock the meat, I don't know if that stops everybody from touching it, or whether it just stops people taking it into their houses. Can't quite remember. What can we do there? I think we can do pretty much everything. Yeah, and it's just the hay that is the little bit of a letdown there. I think if we put that here, it's got the water next door. We will need to build a barn over here at some point. I think we can actually probably put that in now. I've got to think though, is how far people will travel for their food. I'll put that there. Okay, that isn't going to get touched though because we don't have any spare people doing it. But hopefully we've got 2 teenagers that will come through at some point. We now have a 3rd chicken. Although, are we making firewood? Ah, we will be doing, yeah. I was just thinking if they're not doing anything, they could come out and actually help us. They are doing a good job there. All these trees that have just disappeared. I wonder who's done that. I don't think I've assigned anyone, or anyone that would be free. The teacher, it might be, yes, you. Let's make you a builder for a while. And is it a clothier, I'm going to assume? Or a tailor, a weaver, there we go. We'll take you out of there and make you a builder as well. I'm not sure if the builders will haul. I think they will if they've got nothing better to do. Yeah, there we go. So they're going to start building that stuff. And as we got the tools and the clothes, that's not much of a problem for us right now. We got some grass coming through, which is going to give us 780 hay. Then we can switch that to potatoes or something again for next season. Or if needs be, we could just turn it into, what is this, oats? Because it's going to give us a smaller amount, and this can be something a little bit more imposing. Again, I don't know how much these chickens are going to have. We've now 4 chickens. No eggs have come in here yet. It is so beautiful. I really love this game. From a visual point of view, it's much like City Skylines. If you watch anyone that doesn't play the game as it's supposed to be played, so more like they design it and they use all the mods and assets that you can get, and it just looks so realistic when you see certain screenshots. And again, this game, not that it looks realistic, but you could lose yourself in it quite easily. Okay, where are we up to? Those babies have been born, so we've got another 8 people coming through there. So we're now at 50 people. Year 9. And food, I think, well, we've gone through there a couple of thousand food so far in the summer. At least vegetables, that is. But they're starting to harvest now, right? Yep. So we're getting to a point, I think, where we've probably got about the right amount of food for the amount of people we've got. So at the end of the season, or when we start growing for the next season, we might struggle a little bit, but hopefully not. Are they bringing honey fruit? Yep. I really wish I could tell how much it was making per year. That's the biggest frustration for me so far. Are you harvesting? 164. Oh yes, you are, because some of the field is gone. But they've started already because they were earlier in the season. It's a shame we don't have anything else that grows fast. Otherwise, I would probably put it in here. That's why we need to ship, but we can't do the ships until we've got things like pies. Or the capability of making the pies, hence why we're kind of doing all this. And I'd like to get donkeys at some point as well. That'd be quite cool. Right, so these have hit the maximum amount of wood, so they're going to start doing some labouring work. Which means they're probably going to start moving the resources to these 2 buildings for us. Which is what we need. And the windmill is completely surrounded by trees. Yes, That's really going to help. The trees grow really quick though. I suppose they have to, but just can't keep on top of it. Okay, it's nothing to do with the forester at least. And that's okay. Nearby trees and plants help the production of that, so we probably don't want to be chopping the trees down around there. We're still in summer. How are we getting on? Okay, you started to harvest. You have done. Okay, well, we'll pause you. You can do something else. Next season, you can grow some potatoes. Oh, we're gonna grow. Actually, no. You can grow some oats. We'll do use oats, and this will pause you as well. And you can do potatoes next season. So you have 5 people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure we've done that right. Potatoes, oats, yes. You are almost done. Okay, so we'll assign another 2 builders. Keeping an eye on these guys to make sure what they're doing. And these, I'm hoping they're going to get that done in time. So where is the wheat? So you are oats. Oh, grain. There we go. 800 grain. It depends how much the flour this actually requires to make stuff. That's something we're gonna have to keep an eye on. We'll pause you. So you've got 2 people. There we go. Why are you taking so long? Where's the food going? It is being split up a little bit. I don't understand why this person is. I know it's a one-man operation here, but I'm hoping they get everything done in time, including that one. So we've now got 8 chickens and 6 eggs. I'm guessing these hatch into other chickens at this stage, but they are kind of producing fairly quickly. And here we have it. So to make bread is just 1 flour and 3 water. Which pie makes the most? Was it fruit pie, I think? Vegetable pie is 56, fruit pie is 59. So I'm probably going to need a honey pie. Probably going to need orchards, there's another thing. So we could make some vegetable pies. So how many vegetables does it take to make a vegetable pie? It takes 3. So 3 of those, and eggs as well. Ah. Wow, there's quite an intense chain going on here. I'm just thinking though, 3, so what's that, 14, 21? 21 calories for 7. Yeah, so it's 20. That's going to be 21 calories. How much does the actual pie give? 56. Plus they 5 each. So what's that, 31? And the pie will give us 56. Okay, so it's almost doubling the amount of calories. Okay, it's going to take a little bit longer, but that's fairly interesting. What about just bread itself? 8 calories. Could just make bread. Probably not the best thing to do. Fish pie, 2 fish, 7 calories. Oh right, so that's telling me that. And what's the fish pie make? 25. Yeah, so it roughly doubles. Okay, well that's pretty cool. At least we know how that works. We got that barn there. Perfect. You are almost done. You're not going to finish in time, I don't think. And we pause. Take 2 of you away. And you are finished as well, so we'll pause you. Take 5 out. Oh, wait a minute, I'm confused now. I don't know how many was in there. We've got 1 farm going. So it should just be 1 person, right? What's taking them so long though? I don't think they're going to manage to do it in time. We might have to remove this farm and rebuild it. Maybe it's kind of borderline. If I'd have made it 1 square longer, maybe that'd have had 2 people and that would help. We've got 12 chickens. Do all pies require eggs? No. Honey pie. No, okay, so it's only vegetables. How are we for meat? Takes 3. Yeah, that's probably not the most efficient thing to be building. Okay, so we're now in winter. That clearly didn't finish in time, which sucks. Let me unpause these buildings because I will forget later on. Unassign the final farmer. Okay, so you're not doing anything at all for us, and the gatherer didn't have any people anyway. And you are not working either, so we'll take your 3 people. Right, so we've got 20 people currently. Just slow the game down a second. So we need... We'll put 3 people in each of these, I think. So that's 6 people altogether. Which has left us with a fair few people. Let's put 2 people in each mine. Which makes sense to me, at least. We'll start carrying on building up those resources because we're going to need them. How are they doing? We'll chuck another person in there for now, just to keep on top of that. So we've got all the stuff we've got in there, so we could start working on flour. So let's put 2 people in there as well. Let's get that processed. How are we doing elsewhere? We're looking okay, I think. Clothes and tools. Tools probably needs some. Let's put 2 people in there as well. Let's get that back up to 20. We can put a person in here as well. Work on that. So even now we've got 4 builders and 6 labourers. So this is kind of a good position to be in as it stands. We've got enough people to be doing everything that we need, and still have some spare people, which means we can, in essence, kind of start expanding a little bit more. But kind of on that note, while I'm thinking about it, let's clear out some of the ore and the stone that's in this area. See if we've got them all lingering. And then we can think about what else we need to build. So we've got the chickens for their eggs to make the pies and all that sort of stuff. So that leaves... I'm assuming the stables you don't start with a donkey. I don't know. We'll have to build that and look. So out of here we need orchards, so we're gonna have to build one of those. But we've got everything else in there currently. We've got everything apart from an ore mine, I believe, at the moment. We've got a lumberjack. We haven't got a blacksmith. We haven't got a furnace. We do have a kiln, don't we? What have we got in here? So this. Can we actually build a port? Okay, we're not far off, to be honest with you. We haven't got a tavern. That might be an interesting thing to build. What does it actually do? Alcohol production to improve happiness level. Okay. A healer's shop, a pyre, a crypt, and a well. I think we're definitely going to have to look at the port probably in the next episode. So we've got a market. What does a market do? Resource exchange. Okay. Castle smithy. Crafting the best tools. Castle barn. So it's a storage. Okay. Donkey farm. So yeah, I think we're going to need that before we start using the donkeys. Accountant's house. Statistics and graphics about the village. Ah, that's why that icon doesn't work. So we will need one of those. But okay, so I think, in my opinion, port is probably the next best thing to go for, and then we can start building up the pies and whatever we need for it. But we also need orchards. But yeah, I think we're doing fairly well. I'm quite pleased with the progress, to be honest with you. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. But until next time, as always, take care.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente.